Hi, I'm Mary Jo Boyd here with another eBite from Attorney Computer Systems. Today's eBite is in PracticeMaster, and I'm going to talk about the dashboard and viewing your time that you've entered on the dashboard. Now, occasionally, after you've entered your time, and you go back to look at your week to see how much time you have for the week, you may notice that some of that time is no longer there. Now, if you're like me, I freaked out the first time because I wondered what happened to my time I entered. Well, here's the thing. When we enter time in Tabs or PracticeMaster, they are synced together at all times. And if you are not bringing in your archive transactions to PracticeMaster, which is usually a common practice, we don't always want our attorneys to see all that outstanding old time that's already been billed. What we want is them to just see their current time that they can change and that they can work with. And so when we bill, all that archive time gets removed out of PracticeMaster and we no longer see it. So I'm going to show you really quick how you could sync that if you want to see the archive time, so that way you don't lose it on the dashboard view. So let's take a look. So here I'm looking at the dashboard and I don't have very much time here on this particular sample data. I've got a little bit of time on Friday, but let's say that I had added time throughout the whole month and I'm not seeing any of that time because it has already been billed. It is archived time. So what we do have in PracticeMaster is when we sync our time, or sync our tabs in PracticeMaster. So let me get into our integration and we're going to look at synchronizing PracticeMaster tabs and trust. And this is an exclusive task. So if you're going to run a sync, you do need to have all users out of the system to do this. And depending on how much data that you have in your archive, this may take a little bit of time. So you do want to make sure that you are planning ahead, doing this either early morning or in the evening so that we don't disrupt the day. But if you do want to bring those archive transactions into PracticeMaster so you can see all time, you're going to want to open this, Synchronize PM and Tabs and Trust. And you're going to want to make sure that this box right here is checked, the Convert Tabs 3 Archive Records to PracticeMaster Fee and Cost Records. That will then, when you start the synchronization, run through your entire archive in Tabs 3 and bring it over into PracticeMaster. Now, if you are still a little concerned about timekeepers maybe seeing that archive time when they're looking at maybe their fee list or some other things, you can set up a filter to just show just the current time, the WIP time, not the archive. So there is ways that you can still restrict that viewing, but for the most part with this new dashboard view, it is really nice to kind of be able to go back and to see in PracticeMaster all of the time that you have entered. So that's it. You're going into maintenance, integration, synchronize PM and Tabs 3, and then you're checking the box, convert Tabs 3 to archive records, and this right here only needs to be done one time, and then it will go ahead and continue to sync that in the future. You're going to start the synchronization, and that will then go ahead and perform the sync, and again, do it early morning, afternoon, late evening, whenever that is convenient, so that you don't disrupt the day. It does take a little while and users do need to be out of the system. I hope this eBite's been helpful for you. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to visit our website or give us a call. Thanks.